was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2-1-2 teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Willis going to throw it right away. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short.
Get my boot out of your foot.
Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The slot man in motion right. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Third down, it's Willis. It's caught, Tompkins. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and a yard, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to have all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage is tight. I'm just a throw. A few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll try and run the option. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Buccaneers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Now this throw caught left side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Now back to the ground game with White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play.
Why do I run is my blue card?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers put the first points on the board as they take the lead.
It's my blue
The
card.
extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean. When no one's getting to him as a blocker, he's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Second and 11. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Steps away to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to 11. Back to 60. 60 Maverick.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Willis from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nice gain of 21 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw Willis. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what's your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete deep ball.
Good defensive talk right there because he had so much shadowing along his entire route.
He was getting
He's
hit
right
so
there
bad.
ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big stick.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
Go turn that alarm off.
This is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And give him a gain of 7. Running their plays over and over during the week and often getting offense, but on game day they can often play smoothly.
That's too cold to me.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short
What the
gain
fuck?
that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
They're putting him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold the ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to be backed at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and now it's 3rd Two straight shots on the ground. Do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go
Come on, bro.
throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run. It's Henry, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Take them down, Pep. Come on, I'm 1 for 2. God damn.
It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Back to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch. I admire the fact that he actually caught the ball. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, trying to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on comes Jake Elliott on 4th down. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good.
Oh, time.
They have taken the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 14. And his throw is incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you have to get this result.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis finding Otten once more. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it. He was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They give to White on the option. gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Willis. Caught on a slant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Wait for how long?
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Willis will try and throw for this. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in their territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
If you did this in a place like by all the trees, where that was the only place you got Wi-Fi.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converted on it before he could get much out of it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there, and Eagle first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call. I have a feeling Bowles would have said, go for it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to win, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Touchdown! Dallas got an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You can tell them in the way. You know how people...
Please make it.
3rd time's the charm.
Thank God.
Yeah.
He gets this
She didn't end like brush her foundation on
game here in the 3rd.
it.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's right. I'm going to be desperate about
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st down, Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, God.
Touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
What the fuck am I trying to tackle him?
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. But it's caught, Tompkins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he's got it. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now receiver in motion left. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Willis. Now look at this. They get the turnover. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow.
He's going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he caught it right
Dad,
back
did you
up
take
the
the
other way.
cream out the
I've seen
fridge?
this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return.
And he's going to go
He don't fumble.
just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Can you do, man, behind niggas? Damn.
The game is 8th on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And he's going to be taken down.
Ball on this nigga.
And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Look at that butterfingers, baby.
Bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, but look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't be there.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
This one taken just inside the 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
60.
They go with White on the counter. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Get there.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. On the ball, now. Hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third down, it's Willis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He's going to let this go. Back to the end zone. And that's intercepted.
Take a knee.
Could be the backbreaker. And then he's going to get the football. Here's the runner out to the 20. Between his ears right now. It's completely calculated. 7 picks between last week and this week.
They always say the most important part of a play is 6 inches between the ears. It's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, the backup quarterback, to and get himself calm.
I think that's good. Before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first, after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Let them fight through this nasty-ass game, y'all. Check here.
Game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.